balancing the levels out at a different level. I can't listen to the left half, right half surrounds on their own. Get the bass level up at a certain level. I can go a little bit more in the depth in that. I can go a little bit more, but yeah, got it up to that sort of level. Mute the surrounds and then check the LCRS or the LCR all at the same time. And thought, okay, I'll notch down the some of the low level on the bass just a little bit with a low pass filter. Just notch it down a little bit, and then just adjust the gain level on the Behringer DCX going out to the THX sound system, and then just balance the level down a bit until I got more or less a same value level with just playing this little bit over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. Yeah, you got to be a real dedicated Star Wars fan, you know, especially with the THX Force. You got to be that dedicated, as well as Dolby fan, THX, Jedi, Skywalker, Force be with you. And then I thought, okay, then just do a little specific trim on the sub bass, and then I'll just readjust the crossover where I've just basically just put a filter in, so it's just going out to the THX system. And I'll just, where is it? I don't think it shows up here very clearly. Play it again. Okay, I'll add the sub bass extension. Oh, it's a nice deep reverberant sound in the room. Yeah, it feels like the carbonite in freezing chamber. It even gives me the chills. When pausing the sound is a nice sonic nice sonic low end of air pushing. That's only pushing around about 90 plus. Now it can go higher. It can go higher.
The Force is with you, young Skywalker. The Force is with you, young Skywalker. Skywalker. The Force is with you, young Skywalker. You are not a Jedi yet.
I don't want to be a Jedi. Here, I've got some tunes for you. Yeah, try these. You suck on them. They help your breathing. Wow. Wow. Just trying to get that with the, you know, you got to add the thumb on the, you know, on the, you got to have it just timed in right to get a, but still can't do that on 4K. It's so cool. Oh wow, feel the force there. Oh, feel the force. It's, you know, today they would probably really overdo it with so much blooming low end, you know, ridiculous amount. But there's a bit of it sometimes. Ooh, you feel it in there, and it's also at the same time sounding a bit natural sounding, because you know if you're standing back from these two characters having their fictitious whatever, you'd only hear the frequency, you'd only hear it, but seeing what they're standing on, which is made of wood because it's only a prop set, isn't it? But if it was what it is, you'd feel their foot movement moving around on it, and if jumping around you feel oomph, and it will reverberate, transmit through the structure, you know, things like that. But yeah, it's still a pretty wowy Dolby Stereo movie, this. And the panning on the sound, like I hear Luke Skywalker over on stage left, while Vader comes in with his, you know, over on the center stage and moving in, and then of course all the Doppler shift sounding and such, and wow. Wow.
Do you think that after what you did to Han that we're gonna trust you? That we're gonna trust you? And that what you did to Han that we're gonna trust you? Trust you? What you did to Han that we're gonna trust you?
I don't like what they did with the Wookiee and that rubbish Star Wars Disney stuff. Oh god, it was awful. The Wookiee, did it look anything like this? No. Did it look anything like Jedi? No. It's like they Disney being Disney, it's like they put too much lipstick on it, you know? It just looked dreadful. Oh. And I've never seen a Disney Star Wars after number whatever it was. Never saw Last Jedi or the Rise of Fail, because I thought I've seen the trailers and the short scene clips, and it's like that Wookiee looks awful. What have they done to it?
Trust you?
Of course, that's real good makeup, like real Planet of the Apes, you know.
I had no choice. What are you doing? Trust him. Trust him. Oh, but we understand, don't we, Chewie? He had no choice.
Just try to help.
We don't need any of your help. What? It's... What? It's... What? What?
Say what once more.
It sounds like Han.
Let's do a jazz to save Han.
What? It sounds like Han.
Platform.
Chewie. I'm I'm terribly sorry about all this. After all, he's only a Wookiee.
Put Captain Solo in a cargo hold.
Oh, it's the fat.
Chewie, they're behind you!
Wow.
Oh no! Chewie, they're behind you! Behind you! Oh no! Chewie, they're behind you! Chewie, they're behind you!
Oh, I can hear that the Fett and his spacecraft kind of roaring, reverberating in my JVL surrounds. Oh, that's cool. vertical eye position, angle position. I put angle for like, you know. Yeah, that would be like if today, you know, if mixed proper, you know, they should use the height surrounds, height 1, 2, and 3, or 4 or whatever, you know. 3, you know, I use, most people have got home cinema, home theatres, that's it, home theatres. You know, they got like larger rooms than mine, way bigger rooms, way bigger basements. And yet some of them have only got like, oh, they brought an AVR that was only a 714, I think, 714. You know, 7.14. Whereas I had one before. And I thought, yeah, it was okay. It was okay. And then, I don't know what I was thinking. And then I got the den on. You know, so that's like 3, height 1, 2, and 3. Basic stereo pair. There's basic. The overheads are just basic stereo pair speakers, where sound, as we know, can go side to side, forward, back, or diagonal. You know, do the panning, diagonal, and overlapping sounds on sound, that is. So you can, you know, you can do quite a lot. I think they should just realistically be used as channels. Well, they are channels. They say they're objects, whatever. To me, they're still a channel. But I've got 9 of them on the ceiling, not 6, 9. So it's sounds can go vertically down, or not vertically. That's up. That's that way, isn't it? Even though the other sound channels I've got for extra can do anything sound on height 1. I've got extra speakers up at the front, on the floor, middle, and the back. Yeah, plus another type of below surround channel. And so the sound can, sometimes it sounds like, when it's playing with a decent Atmos mix, native, it sounds like a vertical circle surround effect, though it's not really technically like that, but it appears to be, you know, like a circle, like a vertical. So from below, because where the speakers are placed, and the sound field I'm hearing from the front, and it's omnidirectional, so it's like it's there and it's up there. You then get directional sound moving around up there, or if it pans anti-phased with 180 degrees in a signal mix on top of another sound element, and so on, because there are hundreds of tracks playing sometimes. Yeah, I might get something that's anti-phase and it's going like, oh, and I can hear a different side doing that. So I'm looking downward, upward, whereas typically most, it'll be like looking this way and then up, and then that, and then up. In this THX cinema, it could be looking downward, that way, and that way. Try doing that.